Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is JupiterJames, where I awaken the astrologer within you. You know, I really do feel that before a time of technology, we were a people that were better able to look up at the stars and understand exactly what the universe wanted from us. And it was with that language of the stars that we were able to interpret our birth charts. That way we knew our strengths, our talents, our gifts, and we could use those things to get to our dreams further and faster. And so I'm just here to remind you of the innate gifts and language that you already know and that you already have. That way you can read your friends, your family, and the world around you. That way we all get to our dreams and our goals, okay? So if that sounds good to you, let's get into it. Today we're gonna get into Mars in the 11th house. Mars in the 11th house is gonna give me someone who is very driven towards their future dreams and goals, and someone who is also very driven in the community, someone who is a champion and a postulate of the community, okay? So if that sounds good to you, let's go ahead and unpack the aspects. That way we are better able to utilize each individual aspect and expound on them in different areas of life. That way we're not just confined to Mars in the 11th, okay? That way when we see Mars in our friends, we're better able to go, okay, your Mars is doing this. And that way when we see 11th house show up in our family's chart, we're able to go, okay, that's giving 11th house energy. You see what I mean? So Mars in the birth chart for me is always going to indicate the energy, the drive, and the willpower of a person. It's also going to show me where Mars is sitting and where it's pointing at, what this person is willing to fight for in this life, what this person is willing to defend, what this person probably sees conflict in day-to-day task or a certain area of life. It shows me sometimes the conflicts that this person could run into or the enemies, right? They also say that Mars is like for women, it could be like your lover, but I would really say Jupiter is the real lover, but Mars is more like the F-boy, if you know what I mean. Mars is the F-boy in the zodiac. Now 11th house is all about your future gains. It's all about your communities and your friends that you find yourself around and the types of friends that you find yourself around. You know, when you think about it, you go, wow, I only attract really fun friends who only want to go out. I never attract spiritual friends, or I only attract spiritual friends, or I only attract friends who want to work all the time. Like, my friends are just very work oriented. You know, like we all have different styles and flavors of friends that we just attract without us even trying. And this is going to be the 11th house ruling that. And this is also going to be the house of your future gains and the future money and the future dreams and wishes in which you want to end up in your life. So what happens when we take Mars and we throw it into the 11th house? Mars in the 11th house for me is going to show someone who is very driven towards building relationships with their community and their friends. A lot of their energy is going to be in who are my friends, what are my friends doing, how are they doing, can we go out, can we do something together. It's also going to be someone who wants to immerse themselves in doing things for the greater whole of humanity or within their communities. I could see this being someone who works at their local shelter, or someone who is doing something for the community that they live in or the community that they relate to. This is also going to be someone who, with Mars, now 11th house I didn't say before, but 11th house is ruled by Aquarius and it's ruled by Uranus and Saturn. And that means that Saturn is the hard work, and it's, again, Saturn takes time to mature. It's a lifetime achievement, right? And Uranus is the future, right? It's the future. So that's why it's the dream. It's your life's work. It's like when Saturn and Uranus come together, it's your life's work. It's like, what am I dreaming about in the future and how am I going to work towards to get that? So with Mars there is that you have a lot of energy in going after that. What am I doing today that's going to build me up for tomorrow? What am I doing today that's going to set me up for the future? You are always thinking about the future, and you are doing things in your present that is setting you up for the future. I guarantee it. You are also going to be someone that with your friends, you probably get into a lot of tiffs with your friends. You are, if you guys aren't active together, if you guys don't go work out together or very active with your friends, you're going to be someone that finds a lot of conflicts within the communities that you find yourself in and the friendships that you have, you know. You can also run into a lot of problems later on in life as well, as far as like when it comes to your future dreams and wishes. But with Mars here, I really would say that you have a lot of energy and focus into the future self. Where do you want to end up in this life? Where are you going towards? What are you doing? And the friends that you have, you're like, look, if you're not helping me do this, you gotta go. Like, if you're not helping me get to these dreams and to this bag for my future, y'all gotta go. You're getting on my nerves. You're becoming a distraction, you know? You probably want to invent something or do something, or you yourself want to just put a lot of energy in that. Like, that's just what I get from that. Now, if you probably also are putting a lot of energy in inventing something or coming up with something, maybe a product or a brand or some type of invention that helps the universe, the world at large, or humanity at large. You really want to do something that, and by that product that you bring to the table, will then set you up for that life that you want in the future. So if this sounds like you, can you let me know if this sounds like you? Are you someone that is putting a lot of energy into your future goals? You know, people are always like, why are you always preparing for a rainy day? Like, why are you always preparing for you when you're 50 years old? Like, why can't you just live in the now? And you're like, look, I'm doing things I gotta do today so I can be where I want to be tomorrow. Like, I'm not even thinking about today. Like, today can wait. Today, you know, like, you're literally saying that. But if that's you, let me know. Also, let me know what sign your 11th house may be in, okay? Let me see what that is for you, and yeah, I will write back in the comments what that can mean for you. But that's my video on Mars in the 11th house. Stay driven towards your goals and your dreams, all right? And you are someone that will make them possible. I promise you. It's by your actions that you manifest it into the world, all right? I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.